Howdy everybody. Howdy? Hello. Good morning and welcome. Right, I thought I'd come to speak to you guys today because I've been asked this question thousands and thousands of times. What is exercise and what do I need to do to lose weight? The thing is, the answer to that is really simple. Whatever you enjoy. To lose weight, you've just got to find something that you enjoy doing on a consistent and persistent basis and you will lose weight. Along with a calorie controlled diet, I must add. And this got me thinking, and it got me asking questions around exercise. Why do people find it hard to stay consistent and persistent when it comes to exercise? What do we want to get out of exercise? But the real question is, what is exercise? What does it actually mean? What does exercise mean to you, Loz?
What do you mean?
If I said to you, what does exercise mean to you?
Honestly?
In short term, don't waffle. What would exercise mean to you? One sentence, go.
Jane Fonda dancing around in a little G-string. That's what exercise means to me.
Okay.
That's what I think of.
Jane Fonda in a G-string. Nice.
You asked.
She comes up with some cracking answers. So what I've done, I started thinking about this. So I've classified exercise into 3 categories. We've got the first one, which is detox, which is basically just moving our body. The second one we've got is weight loss. And the third one, we've got fitness. 1, 2, and 3. Keep it really simple. And we need to follow this sequence of categories to get the benefit from exercise. So what are these categories? So let's talk about these in a little bit more depth. So let's look at system number 1, or the classification, whatever we want to call it. Let's look at the first port of call when we're looking at exercise, and this is the detox session. This is where we need to move our body to remove waste products. And when we do this, it doesn't need to be anything that's intense. It doesn't need to be strenuous. It doesn't need to have resistance to it. We can do it sat in the chair. It can be things like shrugging our shoulders up and down, reaching up to the ceiling and back down again. It can be circles with our shoulders. It can be hip rotations. These are just simple moves we can do all day long, okay? Because we're not putting any stress on our body. The main purpose of this is to pump that lymphatic system around our body to remove waste products. And by removing these waste products, we are creating a really healthy environment for our body to thrive. And if we are free of these toxins, we're going to be free of dis-ease. We're going to reduce the pain in our body. We're going to reduce inflammation in our body, and our body is going to start functioning better. So without that one, we are not going to move on to the weight loss. We're not going to move on to the fitness levels. Trust me, it won't happen, because you'll be permanently ill. You'll be in permanent pain. So we need to just go back to basics. We just need to move our body gently. Once we've got that done, once we are doing this on a regular basis, we're consistent with this moving. And when I say we are consistent with it, we're doing it on a daily basis. This is something we need to do daily basis. And when we get into the habit of doing this, then we can start moving on to classification 2 and then classification 3. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to get my jacket on, we're going to go for a walk, and I'll tell you a little bit about classification 2. So on this section, this is all about weight loss. This is our second classification when it comes to exercise. And for us to lose weight, what do we have to do? We have to extend our workout periods. We have to do something for a longer period of time, because at the end of the day, for us to lose weight, we've got to just burn more calories, and it's all about calories in and calories out. But the thing with more exercise becomes more waste products. So you might be thinking, right, sod classification 1, I'm just going to move to classification 2 and just burn the fat off. Doesn't work like that, because you see, if we've got too much toxins in our body is not going to release the weight. It's not going to burn them calories off, because it's just going to be a toxic waste. It's just going to be, your body is going to be so toxic that it's just not going to want to let go of it. So how long do we have to work out before we start burning these calories? They say around about 30 minutes, 3 times a week. But obviously, the more we do, the more we're going to burn. So the longer we work out for, the more calories we're going to burn. It's that simple. But the great thing when it comes to weight loss or fat loss is it doesn't have to be specific. It can be you can do anything you want that raises your heart rate, that burns calories off. So you don't need to go to the gym and lift weights, you don't need to go to the classes, you don't need to go and do a spin, you don't need to go and swim. You just need to do something that you enjoy. Why I say you need to enjoy it, because why are you going to do something that you don't like on a consistent and a persistent basis? It's that simple. We need to find something that you love. You get up every morning and you think, can't wait for that. And that's why me and Loz go for walks. Every day we do a 30-minute walk. So that leads us on to classification 3. This is about your fitness. Let's head into the gym. This classification is about intensity. It's all about your fitness. And when we increase our fitness and when we increase the intent and when we increase the intensity that we're working at, we're going to increase loads more waste products. And I can't stress that enough, that the harder we work, the more waste products we're going to be building. If we haven't dealt with that first issue again, the first classification of moving and detoxing our body, then we are going to become really toxic and we're going to become full of disease. We are going to get ill very often. We're not going to even be able to shift those illnesses. We're going to constantly have a cold because we haven't dealt with the first issue. When we increase the intensity, this is where our body has to adapt. This is where we're going to grow muscles. This is where we're going to get a strong skeletal system. We're going to increase the strength in our ligaments and tendons and all this kind of stuff. The intensity of it is all about evolving. This is all about progressing. It's all about making our body develop. It's like Darwin's theory of evolution. It's not the fastest and it's not the strongest that survived. It's the most adaptable. So when we look at intensity, we are just pushing our comfort zone out a little bit more, so our body has to evolve, it has to adapt to the demands put on it. Let's look at this in another way. If you're new to exercise and you haven't done any exercise before, let's just concentrate on the first classification of movement detoxing. Once you've completed that, or once you've got used to doing that on a daily basis, then we move up to the fat loss or the weight loss, where we're prolonging our exercises for a little bit longer. And once we've managed to be consistent and persistent at doing that, then we can start increasing the intensity. Because we need to look at it like this. We need to slowly evolve. We need to slowly increase the demands we put on our body. Because if we go too quick, then our body can't deal with those waste products. We're putting too much demand in one go. So it's all about slowly increasing the incremental changes or the stimulus we are putting onto our body. So let's just round this up. Make sure you get that movement in first. It's really, I can't stress it enough, it's paramount that we move our body on a daily basis to remove them toxicities. Second one, for the weight loss, we need to do something for a longer period of time than just the mobility. Say 30-40 minutes plus. But we need to keep the intensity down because we need to manage that toxicity levels in our body. And it's only when we manage to get these two on point, we can move on to our fitness levels, the intensity work. So we can actually start putting a lot more demand on our body, so our body will evolve and it will adapt to the stimulus we're putting on it. Yes, if we increase the intensity a lot and our body is able to deal with it, with that intensity, we are going to lose weight a little bit quicker because we're putting more demand and our body will adapt to that. But if we don't manage the first two systems and we start going straight to the intensity work, your body is going to start crumbling. It's going to start producing too much waste products for us to deal with. And it's really, really important we manage that. So guys, if you like this video, please to support us. I really appreciate your support with this channel. If you like what we're doing, please just give us the thumbs up, share it with your friends. If it helps you out, please just smash that subscribe button. If it tickles your bit, should I say, please hit that subscribe button and we'll see you on the next one.